It's probably one of the best kept secrets in the construction world over the last 30 years.
Talk to me about just like the niches in welding. I've heard underwater welding, for example, is killer when it comes to being able to stack your salary. What are some of the specialties that someone might not appreciate if they do want to learn welding, like what they could strive for, what they could keep stacking their skills towards?
I'm not a terrible big fan of underwater welding because it is so dangerous. It
Okay.
pays very, very, very well, but if you get down underneath and there's a disease you can get from inhaling, I think it's nitrogen, maybe. Don't quote me on that though, but it contaminates your system and it really screws your body up. I've talked to a couple welders who have experienced that. So underwater, I'm not a big fan of. And besides, most underwater welders are really making about the same as a journeyman pipe welder or a journeyman pipeline welder. All the rates are up 50, 60 bucks an hour now. And then working out of the back of your truck, starting your own business, if you can chase work from job to job, obviously you're going to make a lot more working for yourself than you are working for the man. But at 55 bucks an hour plus overtime, the unions are looking to be a really good place to be right now.
So related to welding then, NDT, non-destructive testing. Can you touch on that? Because I talked about NDT once and the comments just went crazy with people not even knowing it was a thing, but saying how it's the best thing ever that happened to them. There's different levels of certification.
It's probably one of the best kept secrets in the construction world over the last 30 years. I picked it up. I'd never heard about it in my life, and I picked it up when I was in the Air Force. It's like, what's this NDT thing? They're coming out spraying this junk on this aircraft engine, and they come out and find a crack somehow, right? So I ended up getting trained in NDT, and it's been a really good life. We started out doing some inspection in ski areas because ski areas have to do 20% of their grips and chairs every year, mag particle or UT or penetrant, and it's a good paying job. We got at one time we had like 30, 40 ski areas we were doing, and then we branched off into other things. And of course, here I am sitting in a school now, right? So we still do some NDT. We do some weld inspection on bridges when like the state of Vermont rehabs a bridge, right? If there's welding and cutting on it, they'll hire what they call a certified welding inspector, which is another step up from a welder with AWS, the American Welding Society. And that's great money because you're inspecting welds to the structural code or the bridge code, and making sure that the welds are put in right, the cutting was done right, the beveling was done right, a lot of verification to make sure the work is all to code. What we also do at the welding schools, we certify welders. So they've got to be certified to a code and a procedure. So they come in here, test to the code, test to the procedure, and we'll certify them either under their company or under their own shingle, depending on what they want to do. So either they can work for themselves or they're certified to work for this other company. So that's another niche we charge for.
So I'm hearing the through line of what I'm hearing is it's not just become a welder. It's learn this skill. This skill opens doors to so many different paths. If you want to be adventurous, if you want to become an inspector, if you want to specialize, that it's not just okay, I'm a welder. It's not a one size. It's an industry in and of itself with so many subs and so many ways to keep stacking and keep elevating your income that the first step is learning, but then find your path, right?